Hello friends, thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to conduct a very special interview with my guest Daniel here. My name is Ping Yang and I'm a medical student who currently works as an assistant in this DR.SKY clinic. And please tell the audience a little bit about yourself, Daniel.
Thank you. First of all, nice to meet you, Ping.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Daniel from Los Angeles, and hi everyone from Taiwan or US, Australia, everyone in the world. My name again is Daniel, and I'm a personal trainer. I do a personal coaching, specializes in sports nutrition, where I help people gain their performance through healthy eating and gain muscle and get a great physique. And I also have my own part-time business where I do go online and do trim program where I help them lose weight, lose body fat and gain muscle mass the effective way, because I've done it myself too. So definitely check in on that.
Okay. So I think that definitely contributed to your journey to our DR.SKY clinic. Mm-hmm. Right, so you developed tinnitus, and why exact?
I believe tinnitus, there's many underlying causes. It could be stress-induced or what is that, virus-induced or muscle tension. And for me, I know for sure mine was noise-induced because it happened right after I went to a nightclub at Las Vegas. And also I was in the dance floor for 4 hours straight, no breaks, just non-stop loud music next to the speaker, and then no earplugs. I didn't know you need a ear protection. And after that is when I started hearing this constant beep, oh, you will not like that. Yeah.
It's very bothersome, right?
Very bothersome, yeah. So I know mine was noise-induced, yeah.
So, and how bad is that sound? Does it appear ubiquitously or does it appear at a certain period of time?
For me, it's, let's just say that my quality of life went from a 10 to a 1 or a 2. It just dropped all the way down. I can't sleep, I have insomnia, I can't focus, I can't concentrate, I stopped working, I developed, I believe, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts too, and just panic attacks as well. I have some sort of PTSD after a war. I'm just like this all the time. Yeah.
Okay. So would you tell us about what kind of therapy have you tried before?
Right. Definitely. So in the beginning, because when you're in the US and LA, it is most people when they get sick, they just don't go to a family doctor first, and then when they look at you. That's pretty much what I do. First, I go to a family doctor and they look at my ear and they said that, oh, there's some inflammation, some swelling on your right ear. It's okay, let me give you some ibuprofen or some sort of anti-inflammatory drug.
Yes.
And then they told me, Daniel, I think you should go seek a ENT doctor, or I'll refer you to one. I decided not to go to an ENT. I want to go to one of the best ear specialist. It's called the House Ear Clinic in Los Angeles. You guys can look it up.
Is it the best clinic?
The best clinic in whole US. Yeah, they specialize. Yeah, whole US specializes in ears, and they're way more specific than just regular ENT doctors.
So they are literally the best in the nation who specialize in a specific field of ear
anatomy. Yeah.
And how did that plan?
Yeah, so pretty much, obviously I'm not going to say the name, but the doctor just looked at me, look at my ear, the outer ear and the middle ear. Oh, there's nothing wrong with your ear. Daniel, it's okay, don't worry, just go home, you'll be good in 2 weeks. Still really bad. So I'm like, oh crap, I guess, this is not working.
But your problem is tinnitus.
Tinnitus, it's not the ear.
Yeah, it's not, you can't hear stuff, so doing the listening check probably can't find the root cause of your problem.
Right, cannot find the root cause.
So you found this clinic on the internet, or?
Right. Actually, before coming here, I actually didn't know about DR.SKY. I was looking online. Before coming here to Taiwan, my dad actually is someone that I should be really thankful for. I think he was the one who first found out about DR.SKY. Yeah, so that's why I decided to go to the best. Again, I searched for acupuncturists in Los Angeles.
Yes.
In Los Angeles, there's over 300 acupuncturists. And the acupuncturist that specializes in tinnitus is actually very rare, and I found one. and I believe in and near my town, and then that's where I went for treatment. I went there for 20 visits over a 2-month period. Every week I go there for 3 times, and then just 2 months in, all the needles over my body, and then a bunch of Chinese herbs, and the fact that I sleep better, the tinnitus did not get any better. It's still just same, 24/7, high pitch, 4K frequency hertz, and just like insane. It was bothersome.
Okay. So you just mentioned that there were a lot of quarantine problems in Taiwan. So you seek for more advice in the United States before you eventually end up here. So what prompted you to make that final decision?
Right. Yeah. Great question. So it was actually again, like I said, thanks to my dad. I just went to my parents. I did like a family union. I bring them to like a session, a meeting, and said, Dad, Mom, I've decided to. It's 2 months in. After 3 months in, I decided to take the high road. I want to go Switzerland, and they asked me, "What do you want to go Switzerland for?" I'm like, euthanasia.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to euthanasia, and no, I'm not joking. That's the only place you can do the right to die. Legally die. Yeah. So, and then that's when they freak out. Oh my God, no, you can do this, and they started researching, and then they realized that's not researching, but they just remember. Wait, Dr. Sky, remember 2 months ago we researched about that. Now we looked at Taiwan. It says it's 3 plus 4. It's not 14 plus 7. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Then let's give it a try.
So eventually, your last escort is down here in my Dr. Sky clinic, right? So
yes.
When you first come into Dr. Sky clinic, what was your experience? Did you feel like when you come in, the first impression is you immediately believe in here, or you have some second thoughts?
Originally, I had some second thoughts. I had some doubts, but at the same time, I know that when you go to a doctor, no matter how good the doctor is, if you don't believe in the doctor, himself or herself, then the effects, the diagnosis, the treatment will not work or will reduce significantly. So that's why I decided I can choose the water half full or half empty. I decided to trust Dr. Sky.
And how well does the entire therapy pans out?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. In the first session, they have a really organized system, obviously. First, they have the nurses kind of check me in and see my medical history. And then the nurses were nice enough to help me fill in all the information in Chinese because my Mandarin is not that good.
So our assistant will help you out if you have any lingual issues.
Language issues, yeah. And then I noticed something very unique is in the beginning, first visit, right after it's my turn, they first do this, I think it's called central nervous system, like a comprehensive report check. I don't know if they have that in US, but it's pretty much they do this 2-tongue thing, a clip-looking thing that over both of my pulse, like my arm, for 5 to 10 minutes. And after I waited that, I got a report comprehensively that shows my age of my ear or my central nervous system, how it's balanced or unbalanced. It was able to tell me like my anxiety level, what kind of personality I am, and then my energy level, my sleep quality, my ability to cope with stress. Yeah, just a bunch of all those statistics, which I'm very surprised.
These checks are those that you have never seen before, even in the best clinics. After how long do you feel a very noticeable improvement in your symptoms?
I would say the third visit. It's actually the second visit. Dr. Sky noticed that I have like very sensitive right eardrum, so he decided to poke a hole inside my right ear, and then guess what happened? Once he punctured a hole in my eardrum,
yes,
it just start oozing out, like pus, discharge, just liquids. And then Dr. Sky realized that, oh, Daniel, you have inflammation in your right ear. All the buildup from the past few months, ever since your visit to the nightclub.
How many treatment has you already received in this clinic?
Yeah, so far 15 visits, but ever since the third visit, ever since the pus, the discharge started oozing out and cleaning out, and I believe from the 5th to the 10th visit,
yes,
so final visit, my perception of tinnitus has reduced dramatically, from an 8 out of 10 loudness to for the left is like 1 or 2, and then my right is 1 to 3. It fluctuates, and I think it's because it is still a sensitive inflammation. That's why.
So
yeah.
no more insomnia, no more.
No more insomnia, no more a trip to Switzerland, right? Yeah, I can concentrate, I can go have fun, you know, to go places around Taiwan and go have fun, you know. Because the thing about tinnitus is, you know, this is actually a very complicated matter. Like tinnitus, it doesn't just affect you physically, the sound, it affects you like mentally, psychologically.
Yes.
So for those of you in the camera that's looking, you know, if you have tinnitus, you know, definitely come check out DR.SKY. You know, maybe not everyone's going to be as fortunate as I am, you know, because at the end of the day, tinnitus is not, there's no 100% cure for it, like, because if you do, then there's going to be a Nobel Prize. Yeah. But then DR.SKY, from what I've seen, is the closest to a Nobel Prize as possible, because he can make sure that depending on the underlying cause of your ear, that he can lower the perception of it, so that you will, so you can be able to habituate and just go on with life, have your quality of life back.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for accepting the interview today. Once again, my name is Yang and he's Daniel. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Take care, man. Take care.